It's 6 o'clock. Jenny's in for Scott, and we do start with breaking news right now. The hunt is on tonight for a murder suspect accidentally released from the Marion County Jail.
Yeah, tonight, in fact, a woman is in custody as part of this investigation. Just a few hours ago, the Marion County Sheriff said they believe she is helping to hide Kevin Mason. Mason, who you see right here, is charged with murder in Minnesota. He was picked up in Marion County here in Indiana.
And since then, the department says he was accidentally released. And you know what? This isn't the first time it's happened at the Marion County Jail.
Our Emily Longnecker takes us inside the latest in a growing list of problems at the CJC.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, and we prefer that it would not have happened. Nobody intends to do that.
Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forrestal expressing regret that a man wanted for murder was able to walk out of the adult detention center 2 days after he was picked up. That man, Kevin Mason, has been on the run since last Wednesday. The sheriff's department says with the help of his girlfriend, who they've been following 24/7. This isn't the first time an inmate at the adult detention center has been mistakenly released. The new jail opened in January 2022. 3.5 months later, in May, Noah Edwards, who was facing murder and robbery charges, was mistakenly released from the adult detention center. He was taken back into custody 11 hours later. When that happened, the sheriff's office blamed it on confusion over inmates having similar names. According to the sheriff's office, another inmate with a name like Edwards was supposed to be released. That's not what happened with Kevin Mason. Mason is wanted on 3 Minnesota warrants, including one for murder. Authorities here in Indianapolis picked him up last Wednesday on those 3 out-of-state warrants. The next day, the sheriff's office says an inmate records clerk made a clerical error, thinking she was correcting duplicate bookings for Mason. Instead, she removed 2, one of them the hold for murder. The next day, Ramsey County in Minnesota decided not to extradite Mason back there for the final hold on a gun charge. The sheriff's department says confusion of the warrant status may have contributed to Mason's mistaken release. He walked out of the jail 2 days after he was arrested. 2 civilian inmate records clerks have been fired because of the mistake.
Technically, I couldn't afford to fire the 2 people I did because we don't have another replacement. But I also could not afford to have people who would release somebody on murder charged to the street.
This isn't the first time this year the Marion County Sheriff's Department has come under scrutiny. Marion County Sheriff's Deputy John Durham was killed in July while transporting a jail inmate. In the wake of that, Sheriff Kerry Forrestal said changes were being made to improve the safety and security of deputies. Forrestal has said publicly his department is understaffed and underpaid, citing Johnson County Sheriff's deputies who make $19,000 more a year than ones in Marion County. He repeated that Wednesday.
We're short-staffed, they're underpaid. That's not an excuse, but it's a fact.
In the proposed budget for 2024, the Sheriff's Department would get $14.5 million more than last year. Right now, there are 847 Sheriff's Department employees. 388 are deputies. 212 are detention deputies. The new budget seeks to add 75 more to each of those areas.
And Sheriff Forrestal explained that right now there are 4 layers of checks that happen before an inmate is released, and a 5th layer will now be added with a supervisor having to sign off when certain inmates are being released, like those that are charged with murder.
Yeah, certainly don't want a repeat of what happened this time.
Yep, so another layer.
Okay. Yeah, and he remains on the loose tonight.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right, Emily, thank you.
Of course, this is a developing story. We will continue to follow it in the days to come.
Right now, you can learn about the crimes the fugitive is linked to, plus the struggles at the Marion County Sheriff's Office that led up to this incident at WTHR.com. We also have information posted in our WTHR app as well.